I'm reminded of another movie, Karate Kid. Danielson, a teenager, he loved Apollo, 8 hours, something like that. And Johnny was his ex-girlfriend. And Johnny didn't like that Danny was getting close to his girl, so him and his buddies got together, 5 thugs, and they beat up on Danielson. And Danielson had a neighbor, Mr. Miyagi, and he saw them beating up on Daniel. And so he came over and he defended him, and he beat off with this thing called karate. And Danielson had been studying this thing in the library. He'd been reading about it. He actually saw it now in action. And he thought, Mr. Miyagi, you got to teach me how to do this very thing so I can defend myself. And Mr. Miyagi said, yeah, come on over, Miles, and I'll show you how to do these things. So Danielson gets there and he's all excited. He's going to learn karate. And he pulls out his cards and he says, Danielson, wipe up. Wipe up. And so he does it. He says, no problem, I'll do it, man. I just want to learn how to do karate. And he does all that. Please, his car shines. All right, what do you want me to do now? He says, Danielson, come here. Shows him the fence. You wipe and paint like this. Up, down. What? This motion. He says, okay, Mr. Miyagi, no problem. And he does it. He's starting to think, wait a minute. Something's not right with this here picture. I'm not learning karate. He says, Mr. Miyagi, what do you want me to do next? He says, Danielson. I can't remember the whole story by heart. He says, sand the floor. Oh, you got to rub hard, Danielson. You got to put your hand back into it. Come on. Danielson, you must rub, sand the floor. And he sands the floor. Finally, he gets to a point where he's getting burned out. He's getting tired. He's getting frustrated. He's getting overwhelmed. He thinks he's being taken advantage of. He ain't teaching me nothing. He's got me over here working for free. I'm getting tired of this. And he goes to Mr. Miyagi. He says, Mr. Miyagi, you're not teaching me nothing. What's going on here? He says, Danielson, I have taught you the basic moves of karate. And he begins to show him all the different moves that he has been going through. And all of a sudden the lights get turned on and he says, oh yes, I have learned karate! And then he begins to show him now, he's like a wet sponge. And some of you are shining cars right now. And you're saying there's no purpose to this. Why am I in this Sunday school class with these young kids? There's no purpose to this. God's trying to teach us faithfulness. He's saying, wax on, wax off. And we don't see the end result. We don't see that our faith is being stirred up in us. That we're out there on that grass, cutting lawnmower. God is teaching us something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Faithfulness, commitment, tenacity. It's willingness to work when nobody else sees you or nobody is saying, hey, that's good work. Look at there. I ain't heard nobody come to you and say, brother, the grass was great out there. But do you need to come? You need someone to come alongside of you to tell you that. You can say, you know what? God's He's developing something on the inside.
That's right. Say that.
That only He can do.
That's right.
And I want to do that.
Say that, Pastor.
I want to know how to stay in the ark when nobody else is in the ark building it. I want to get rough hands if that's what it takes.
That's right.
I want to have a passionate heart. I want to know what it is to be a worshiper. I want to linger in His presence when others maybe want to check out already. I want to get deeper with God. I want to do things that God has called me to do. It's very important that we learn the moves. That we're willing to submit to what it is that God wants to teach us. Tenacity means we're going to hold on no matter what. It's the test that each of us must pass. I'm not going to surrender. I'm going to keep doing what God told me to do until He tells me to stop. Amen. That's right. One of the hardest things that the Army will teach you is when I speak, you don't think, You don't reason, you do. And that's what they do in basic training. They basically try to teach them boys, you are what I tell you you are. Now, almost understand it gets a little ridiculous, but there's some truth to that. Now, I know believers, God is telling us to check out in our minds. We got to search these things and study them. But faith is like a child. It says, Lord, I don't understand. I don't see how you would do this. But I'm going to trust you. Let's bow our heads. Times of preparation requires pruning. Requires the will of God. Someone has said this, and I told you these last words. We all want to be successful. But success is where preparation and opportunity meet. Preparation and opportunity. Without preparation, we simply won't be successful. The Lord wants to prepare us for what lies ahead of us so that we might succeed, so that we might overcome.